Imagine a natural phenomenon so subtle, yet so impactful, that it can bring life-giving rains to some parts of the world while leaving others drier than usual. It's a pattern that has been part of Earth's climate system for centuries, influencing weather, agriculture, and even global economies. This is La Niña, and it's set to make a notable return in 2025. La Niña, meaning the little girl in Spanish, is the cooler sibling of El Niño. Together, they form a cycle known as the El Niño Southern Oscillation, or ENSO. While El Niño heats up the Pacific Ocean and disrupts weather patterns, La Niña cools it down, strengthening trade winds and altering the global flow of weather systems. This cooling of the central and eastern Pacific sets off a chain reaction, bringing wetter conditions to some areas and drier spells to others. To appreciate what La Niña might mean for 2025, let's take a step back to understand its dynamics. La Niña isn't new. In fact, the last one stretched from 2020 to 2023. During that time, regions like Southeast Asia and Australia experienced increased rainfall, which, while beneficial for reservoirs and agriculture, also brought challenges like localized flooding. On the other hand, parts of the United States and South America faced drier than average conditions, impacting agriculture and water availability. So, what's in store for us this time? Meteorologists are closely watching Pacific Ocean temperatures and trade wind patterns, which are already showing signs of a developing La Niña. Typically, during a La Niña year, places like Indonesia and northern Australia enjoy an abundance of rain, which is great news for farmers. However, managing the excess water is always a challenge, as too much rain can strain urban infrastructure and disrupt daily life. Meanwhile, the southern United States and parts of South America might see less rain than usual. This could mean reduced water availability for farming and potential stress on water resources. It's worth noting that drought conditions don't occur overnight. They build gradually, which gives communities time to prepare, ensuring sustainable use of water resources. But La Niña isn't just about rain, or the lack of it. It also plays a role in the Atlantic hurricane season. Historical records show that La Niña years tend to produce more hurricanes. This happens because the atmospheric conditions created by La Niña reduce wind shear over the Atlantic, making it easier for storms to form and grow. For coastal communities, this means staying vigilant during hurricane season and ensuring disaster preparedness plans are in place. While the weather patterns themselves are fascinating, what makes La Niña particularly interesting is how it influences global agriculture and economies. Crops like rice, wheat, and corn, which are sensitive to changing rainfall patterns, can see their yields fluctuate. In regions where La Niña brings abundant rain, farmers might enjoy a bumper harvest, but areas facing drier conditions could struggle to sustain their crops. This delicate balance often leads to shifts in global food prices, affecting everyone from local farmers to international markets. Looking beyond agriculture, its effects ripple through various sectors. For example, energy demands can fluctuate as people adapt to changing weather. In colder regions, La Niña may lead to harsher winters, increasing the need for heating, while warmer, drier areas might see a spike in air conditioning use. Infrastructure, too, feels the impact, as wetter regions need to manage potential flooding, while drier areas must contend with water scarcity. One of the more fascinating aspects of La Niña is how interconnected our world has become in responding to these natural patterns. Meteorologists use advanced satellite technology and ocean buoys to monitor sea surface temperatures and atmospheric conditions. This data feeds into climate models, helping scientists predict the intensity and duration of La Niña events. Armed with these insights, governments and communities can plan ahead, whether it's by bolstering flood defenses, managing water resources, or preparing for potential agricultural impacts. Of course, it's also essential to recognize that La Niña operates within the broader context of a changing climate. While La Niña itself is a natural phenomenon, its impacts can be amplified by global warming. For instance, rising temperatures can intensify droughts in dry regions and make floods more severe in wet areas. This underscores the importance of climate resilience, investing in sustainable farming practices, improving urban infrastructure, and developing renewable energy sources that are less dependent on weather conditions. As we look ahead to 2025, it's clear that La Niña will bring its share of challenges and opportunities. For farmers, it's a chance to adapt to changing conditions and explore innovations in water management. For scientists, it's another opportunity to refine predictive models and deepen our understanding of Earth's climate systems. And for the rest of us, it's a reminder of how intricately connected we are to the natural world. La Niña is not a cause for alarm, but rather an invitation to prepare and adapt. By staying informed and working together, we can ensure that we make the most of the opportunities it brings while minimizing the challenges. After all, the beauty of Earth's climate lies in its dynamic nature and our ability to adapt alongside it. As La Niña reminds us of nature's complex cycles, it also offers a chance to reflect on the strength and resilience of human communities. Whether it's through innovation, cooperation, or education, 2025 can be a year where we rise to meet the challenges, harnessing the power of preparation to shape a more sustainable future. If you found this deep dive into La Niña insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content about the forces shaping our world. Leave a comment below as to what do you think La Niña will bring this time. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.